Hello everyone and welcome! It is time to start playing Final Fantasy Dimensions for Android. Let us start a new game. And it looks like we get a brief narration on what is going on so far. And in classic Final Fantasy style, we're greeted with classic Final Fantasy music, a big blue screen with white letters, telling us that the world was at war, and an empire had brought peace to the land. Hooray. Probably by conquering everyone and forcing them to follow all their rules and all that good stuff. So we're going to start off with the prologue, obviously. And this is our epic opening cinematic right here. Flying over the forest, a town with a giant tree. And some guy with a blue hat. That noise. What is that, like a lawnmower or something? Nope, it's an airship. Now, in case you guys couldn't already tell, the graphics are actually pretty similar to, I'd say, Final Fantasy IV. And quite frankly, so is the gameplay. And quite frankly, that's a good thing. Although I will say this game was definitely a lot harder than Final Fantasy IV. One kind of unique, really neat thing, though, about this game, like Final Fantasy IV, is you can have up to 5 party members. And there's an earthquake! And this guy is named Question Marks. Okay. It's not an earthquake. It's an airship shaking the ground as it flies over, apparently. What a loud airship. And this guy really wants an airship, it looks like. And his name's not really Question Marks, we just get to name him. And his default name is Sol. I'm going to keep it like that because I can actually read that and pronounce it. Unlike half the names in half these games. And we're surprised and attacked by another guy named Question Marks. Time to start off our little tutorial battles. Alright, we have attack, item, defend, and change. I'm just going to keep going with attack, because that's obviously the smart thing to do. And that's okay, this guy's not going to kill us. Just a couple of attacks, and we win. Now we get to name this other guy. Default name's Glaive. I'm going with Glaive. Oh, he told him! Oh, what a comeback. That's a burn. Oh, more question marks. Are we going to get to fight a third person? Nope. She's cheerful. We're not going to have to fight her. Diana. We'll go with that. So far, I've been lucky with these names. So, what should we talk about? Yeah, as far as battling, as you can see, obviously very similar to Final Fantasy IV. Our characters are all trying to decide why they're out here, even though they won't tell us. They all already seem to know. You lunkhead. Okay, so we're here to meet Diana's brother, who's back from his expedition. And apparently there are monsters, but we're going to protect the lady, just like a real gentleman would. What a lovely scene. Alright, so, this tells us how to move, but fortunately I already know how to do that. So, let me start by configuring some things here. We want that, these, that's good. Actually, since we're in the menu, let's talk about it for a moment. Alright, so, first you'll notice, as I circle the word job, that this is a game where you can have different jobs. That's cool, I can circle like that. Currently, all of our characters are jobless. So, I don't know, maybe they got laid off by their company or something. Or they're just at home with their parents, or maybe they're going to school, I don't know. But they're currently jobless. And later in the game, we can get jobs that will give you different abilities. Stuff like that. Now, item, magic, equipment, all that we won't really go over. That's pretty standard in most of these games. Let's talk about abilities for a moment. Let me turn off this circle thing. So, we'll go to Sol's ability. Each character starts off with some sort of ability. Sol starts off with Counter, which is actually pretty nice. Diana starts off with the White Magic, also nice. Glaive starts off with Focus, which is completely useless. And, yeah. So let's get going. So, I guess I'll talk about counter and stuff like that later. Let's head to the checkpoint. Talk to the one soldier who refers to us as urchins. Apparently that's a big insult in this game. Oh, another guy with question marks. Are we gonna have to fight him, or is he gonna be cheerful? I guess I kind of spoiled it by saying it was a guy, not a girl. But anyways, here's Diana's brother, and he's apparently Soul's teacher. And oh boy, he doesn't have a normal name. Aegis? Aegis? I don't know. I'm just lazy, I'm gonna leave it like that. So he's the town hero. And apparently he's no hero, he thinks he's Solid Snake. He's great with a sword. And the Empire's trying to recruit people who are good with a sword. And her brother is polite. And the music stopped. Oh, and Diana looked down at the ground. Maybe there's something wrong. Maybe we should just leave her alone. I don't know. I really should have named that guy like Bob or something, so I don't stumble. It's nothing? Uh-oh. She said it's nothing. There's definitely something wrong. Yep, whenever a girl says it's nothing, it's definitely something. See, the soldier's a lot nicer to our town hero. Why can't he be nicer to us? Heading back to town. Now we already have 4 party members. That happened kind of quick. But first we're going to get attacked by evil bunnies. Oh no! That use carrots on each other. That's pretty funny. Oh well, unfortunately we had to kill the evil, fluffy, happy bunnies. Alright, so real quick before we go in there, we're going to take our town hero and remove all of his equipment. Ha ha ha. Because that's what we do for town heroes. We completely remove them of their equipment. And another soldier, who's also only nice to Aegis. Yeah, I should have given him another name. Oh well. Oh, he's not being nice. He's a messenger to summon him away. The king wants to talk to him, I guess. I'll be back soon? Yep, that means he won't be back soon. Come on, you know how it goes. Oh, Diana's looking at the ground again. Maybe we should ask her if there's still something wrong. Glaive has a rather large vocabulary, using the word epiphany. And Diana told Soul to shut up. I don't know, maybe there is something wrong. She just smacked him. And ran away. That's pretty funny. That's pretty thick-headed. Hey, what do you mean by that? I wonder if Soul's part Italian. Too bad I can't do Italian impersonations very well. Alright, so we're trying to figure out why Diana's upset. If her brother leaves for the Empire, then Diana will go with him, and we'll never see her again, and that's why she's upset. Yeah, why didn't she just say that instead of, like, smacking him and staring at the ground and stuff? Maybe we should talk to her. Oh, we have our first quest. Hurrah, let us be off on our epic journey of quest complete. So, what do we get? Do we get an item? Do we get a boss fight? Do we get slapped again? Nope, we get don't worry about it. Yep. Whenever a girl says don't worry about it, you should definitely worry about it. That's for sure. And not only should you worry about it, but you should also raid her house of items. And you should burst into her room and steal her clothes. Yep. That's what you do when a girl says don't worry about it. At least that's my advice in life. And that's always worked for me, so maybe it'll work for you too. Now next I believe we talk to Glaive again, but before I do that, I'm just going to talk to people in the town. Apparently Diana's brother's handsome and has been gone for a while. And I'm also going to raid the town of all of its free items. Because right now, that's pretty much all we can afford is free items. Let's talk to these guys. Oh, that's Glaive's father. It says there's monsters everywhere. And Glaive's mother, so he must be in Glaive's house. Too bad he doesn't have more items. But one thing he does have down here is a bed that we can use to completely restore HP and MP if we ever need to. So it's kind of like an inn, but it's free. Leave. There. Weapons and items, or weapons and armor, we don't need that just yet. And you want to get more gold, so you can buy a ring. And this girl apparently wishes her brother had more skill and was better looking. Why you'd wish something like that upon your brother, I'm not too sure. Apparently kids have energy, and Soul likes to practice with his sword. And there are chocobos not far. Give me all your money. Thank you. Out of my way. Stop trying to block me after I've stolen all your money. What do you say? Well, apparently when we cause trouble, we worry our mothers. And conveniently, this is Soul's mother. Did Diana get the better? Yep, apparently Diana likes to smack him around a lot. Are you like Chrono's mom in Chrono Trigger, where if we keep talking to you, you give us money? No? Okay. But we can still grab Soul's clothes out of his room. And a Phoenix Down. Phoenix Downs are actually really nice to get early in the game, because they're expensive. And quite frankly, this game isn't too hard in the beginning. It gets harder later. But, yeah, the Empire used to ride dragons before airships. I wonder why they changed their minds. You say nothing. Let's see, eye drops. Alright, so what was I talking about? I don't remember. I do that a lot. Yeah, we should just leave Diana alone. Yeah, let's leave Diana alone. Yeah, leave me alone. I guess we all agree to leave her alone. And don't think of following me to the castle? Yep, we're gonna follow her to the castle. Because, you know, that's just how it goes when they say don't even think about doing that. Glaive seems to not be worried about the castle gates. What is he gonna have us do? Catapult ourselves over it? Alright, let's get a couple of weapons real quick. Broadswords are what we're looking for. Now I can only afford one at the moment. Let's see, we'll buy one of those. We'll go to equipment. I'm going to give it to Soul. Actually, first, I'm going to give Diana all of her brother's equipment, and then I'll give that to Soul. I love the fact how in this game you can change equipment right from the shopkeeper menu. I don't have to leave this menu and then jump into the equipment menu, switch things around, and then come back to the shopkeeper. I can do it all from here. And another broadsword for Glaive. Might as well sell his short sword, since it's like the weakest item in the weakest weapon in the entire game. Won't be needing that. What do you say? Airships are protecting us from the skies. Awesome.